Hello, good day everybody. Today I have another problem to solve. This is quadratic and they are linear inequality. They are put together as simultaneous equation and we ask to solve them, meaning to find the value of x and y. To find the value of x and y. Now, what we should have firstly is to write solution. Now bring the first equation, which is 1 plus 2x minus x squared. Instead of equal to 0, you remove it and put y, because we are asked to find the value of x and y. Now remove the 0 and put y, that is a 0, so remove the zeros and put the y. So what we should do is to form, or let me say is to form a table of values of x and y. Let's say x, this is y. Let's extract this value, maybe from minus 3 to plus 3 or plus minus 4. Let's say from minus 4 we have minus 3, we have minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, we stop at 3. Now these are the things we have. Now these are the rows we have and the column. Now remember, using this equation, when x is minus 4, we have y to be equals to 1 plus 2 bracket minus 4 minus then minus 4 square. Now this is 1 minus 8, minus 16. This is 1 minus 7 minus 16. Minus 7 minus 16 I think is minus 23. Now this is minus 23. That's what we have from the beginning. Now after this, we see when x is minus 3. When x is minus 3, we have y equals to 1 plus bracket minus 3 minus minus 3 squared. This is the same as 1 minus 6, minus 9. And this is minus 5 minus 9, and this is minus 14. Minus 14 here. Now from this point, we move into when x is minus 2. We have y equals to 1 plus 2 bracket minus 2 minus bracket minus 2 squared. We have 1 minus 4 minus another 4. This is minus 3 minus 4 minus 7. So this is minus 7. So from here, we move to the next value of x. Meaning when x is minus 1, we have y equals to 1 plus 2 bracket minus 1 then minus 1 squared. 1 minus 2 minus 1, and this is minus 1 minus 1 is minus 1 minus 1, and this is minus 2. So I think we have minus 2 here, we have minus 2. So from there we have when x is 0. When x is 0, it's just 1. So we have 1 here, because when you say 1 plus 2 bracket 0 minus 0 square, everything will be 0, then it will remain only 1. So that's why I quickly take 1 here. So when x is 1, we have y to be 1 plus 2 bracket 1 minus 1 square. This is the same as 1 plus 2 minus 1. So we have 3 minus 1 equals 2. So this place is 2. That's what we have for now. So when x is 2, we have y equals to 1 plus 2 bracket 2 minus 2 square. This is 1 plus 4 minus 4. This is 1, because plus 4 minus 4 is 0, plus 1 is just 1. Or let me say 5 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5 minus 4 is just 1. So here is 1. Then when x is 3, then we have y equals to 1 plus 2 bracket 3, then minus, then 3 square. This is 1 plus 6 minus 9. This is 7 minus 9, and this is equals to 7 minus 9, I think is minus 2. Minus 2. Now, so minus 2 is going to be here. So we can stop it this way, or we can add, let's add 4 here. Let's add 4. Just like the way we carry from minus 4 to 4. So when x is 4, let's see what's going to happen. When x is 4, what's going to happen? We have y equals to 1 plus 2 bracket 4, then minus 4 square. This is 1 plus 8 minus 16. This is 9 minus 16, and this is equals to minus 7. Now, That means here is minus 7. We can leave this one here. So the next thing to do is to carry this equation. That is 1 minus x less than y. Form a table for the value of this also. That means we have x here should be y here. Starting from minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, stop at 4 also. Now we have this for this equation. When x is minus 4, we have 1 minus 4, less than y. Then 1 plus 4 less than y. Then 5. Here will be 5. So when x is minus 3, we have y to be 1 minus x, which is 1 minus 3, which is 1 plus 3 equals to 4. Here is 4. When x is minus 2, we have y equals to 1 minus 2. Then y will be equals to 3. Here is 3. When x is minus 1, we have y equals to 1 minus 1. This is 1 plus 2. And this is the 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So here is 2. It's simple. Now from here, when x is 0, we have y equals to 1 minus 0 equals to 1. Here will be 1. And when x is 1, y equals to 1 minus 1. This is equal to 0. Then when x is 2, we have y equals to 1, minus 2 equals to minus 1. When x is 3, we have y equals to 1 minus 3 equals to minus 2. Here is minus 2. When x is 4, y equals to 1 minus 4 equals to minus 3. Here is minus 3. Now I finished making all the tables. It looks hard. Unlike you take one point center at the end, well, this one has a lot of points, so we can simply plot it. Now what we have here is you should know this is negative y, which is minus 23, which is highest. And in the positive y, we have only 2 highest, so we are to leave our y-axis to be much more around the down. So we have our y-axis to be down like this. We have our y-axis to be down like this. So from here, then our x-axis to be here. Our x-axis should be here. Now this is our origin. Highest value is 4. That is, we can take 2 here, we can take 4 here, we can take minus 2, we can take minus 4, meaning 2 centimeters or 1 centimeter represent 2 units on x-axis, both positive and negative. While here we can use 5 centimeter or 1 centimeter to represent 5 units because we have 23. So that means we have from here we have 5. We can start at 10. Here will be minus 5, minus 10, minus 15, minus 20, and minus 25. Stop here. Now, why I decided to use this is because, in fact, there is no limitation to what you can do. If you have enough space, you can take minus 2, 4, 6 if you have enough space. But since I don't have much space here, so I decided to take, I decided to compress my scale so that my graph looks more like 5, 10, I compress it instead of taking 2 to which will be very long, and that is disturbing. So what you should do first is to plot this. After plotting this, you come and plot this together, then you know where the figures or the value are. When x is minus 4, y is minus 23. Minus 4 is here, minus 23 should be here, approximately. Now minus 4 is going to be down, cool? That is minus 4. Minus 23 is going to be somewhere around here. It's going to be somewhere around here. So this is where the 2 points meet. So we finish the first one. And then minus 3, minus 14. When x is minus 3 is going to be here. That is the center. Minus 3, then should be somewhere around here. Minus 14 should be here. Minus 14 should be somewhere around here. So it's going to be minus 14. The two of them meet here. Now we cancel this, we cancel the line. Now next is when x is minus 2, y is minus 7. Minus 2 is here, minus 7 is going to be here. So minus 7 is going to be here, then minus 2 is going to be here, minus 2 is going to be here, so they met here. Now we cancel this, we have 3 points. Then when x is minus 1, y is minus 2, x is minus 1 here, y is minus 2 should be here. Now the 2 comes here and this one goes here, so they met around here. Now that's what we have. When x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is just 1. 1 should be here, so it's going to be here. That is the 1. So when x is 1, y is 2. X is 1 should be here, the center is 1, then y is 2, 2 should be here. Now that means it comes here and here. We assume this is where they are. Then when x is 2, y is 1. X is 2, y is 1. 1 is here, so it's going to be here. Then when x is 3, y is minus 2. X is 3 here, minus 2 is going to be here, so the two of them meet here. You understand? Approximately. When x is 4, y is minus 7. X is 4, minus 7 is going to be here, minus 7 is going to be here, then this is 4. This is where the two met. So the next is to plot a smooth curve, to draw a smooth curve to match the point. Now this is our equation, or let me say our axis of the quadratic, which is 1 plus 2x minus x squared equals 0. From here we finish this, then we now move to this one. When x is minus 4, y is 5. X is minus 4, y is 5. Minus 4 is here, then 5 is here, so they met somewhere around here. Then when x is minus 3, y is 4. X is minus 3, y is 4. 4 is going to be here because this is our 4, so it's going to be here. Then when x is minus 2, y is minus 7. X is minus 2, y is when x is minus 2, y is 3. X is minus 2, y is going to be 3. 3 is here, so they met here. They met here. So when x is minus 1, y is 2. X is minus 1. Minus 1 is going to be here, then minus 1, then 2. 2 should be here. Then when x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is 1, which is here. When x is 1, y is 0. X is 1, y is 0, which is here. When x is 2, y is minus 1. X is 2, y is minus 1. Minus 1 should be here, so this is where it's going to be, minus 1. When x is 3, y is minus 2. X is 3, 3 is here, y is minus 2, and it's going to be here. When x is 4, y is minus 3. Minus 3 is going to be here, so it's going to be here. X is 4, y is minus 3. So this is it. The next thing to do is to plot. We'll finish solving this, and we'll now draw a smooth line to cut this. You understand? Smooth line to cut this. Now, having this done, all the points are in the line, then we now find the solutions of the x and the y. The x and y will have two values, if you can see, presence of the quadratic equation. Now, at this point at this point, x1 equals to 0, y1 equals to 1. Because from here to here is 1. So this is where the two lines intersect, and this is also another line where the 2 points intersect. So now we take this to be, from here to here again. So x2 will be equals to, here is minus 3. Oh no, here is 3, This is 3. Then from here to here is minus 2. Minus 2, so y2 equals to minus 2. Now, this is the possible solution of this very equation. So, x1 equals to 0, and x2 equals to 3. y1 equals to 1, and y2 equals to minus 2. If you use another method to solve this, you are going to arrive at the same answer, God's grace. But anyway, there is a little problem. This line is supposed to be quoted, it's supposed to be dotted lines. It's supposed to be dotted lines. Why? Why is it dotted? It's because the inequality sign is a single sign. Remember, it's just less than, so it's going to be, dotted. It is quoted line. So these are let me say this is the solution to the problem. If you enjoy watching this, you can help me like, share, and comment with your observation. Thank you and have a nice day.